Is there anything that Andrea, needs to be focusing on or doing differently?
You need to open your heart to somebody that is close to you right now, that you have not seen in a while. They need your energy. The energy that you use every day for your business needs to be shown in another light. It's just a direction. It's a phone call, a thought. Send a thought. You call prayer. Send it to that person. And that person's higher power will pick it up and shed light on them like an umbrella.
Okay.
We don't want that umbrella. We want you to shed that light of rain, of love onto that person. Picture rain falling on that person. You know who we're talking about. Send love in that sparkling white light. Picture that rain of love falling over that person. They will get what you call a chill. They'll have no idea where it's originating coming from. But you will. At that moment, they will think of you. And at that moment, you will change their thought pattern, and they will smile. You are very powerful. You're doing exactly what you are here to do. If you ever wanted to ask yourself that question, why am I on this earth and for what reason? Well, you found it. Ask no more. Do. Excellent work. A lot of your friends rejoice. You call them your spirits, your elders. They smile down upon you with the work that you do. Don't change.
I've been waiting for Tom to come back for a long time.
That's part of the process also. You understand? You say time. There is no time where we are. This is a human path. In this lifetime, they put time. There is no time. Events are happening right now that you call your past. Everything is happening simultaneously at the same time. Past, present, future. You've already lived this. You know this.
This is very difficult to understand.
Oh, I would be very dumbfounded. It's not easy to grasp. Yet, you are learning. That's part of your growth of your spirit, is to be here and to learn these things that you already have known for eons. You people here are one of the most highest in the spirit evolution. There's nobody present on this earth at this time. Not one energy has been fresh, new. You have been here, done this. You are of the strongest energies to go through this earth. Change that's about to happen, which we've talked about before. All will happen when it is the right time. The days of the school, the young school, is over. That's why you have a lot of people exiting their bodies right now. Energies are leaving the bodies. Many more than you know. A lot of people are exiting, whether they do it on purpose, commit you call suicide. It's just their time. Nothing wrong. Move on. Hard times right now.
It's very
Only the
difficult
most
for the
gifted.
people. It's difficult for the people who stay, especially after their loved one committed suicide.
It's a blink of an eye right now. You've done this before. That's why you're here again. You help civilizations move on. I would like to tell you, you've been here, what you call Atlantis. In the Pacific, there was Mu. At the same time, you were around in those days too, doing the same work, but with bigger energy stones, bigger eyes of the crystal. That was one of your main jobs. Atlantean priestess. When it was all love, like where I am at right now. That's how it finds you. You're like a magnet. Comes back to you. The rocks will find you. Mother Earth's beautiful little hit you with a pebble, you call it. Wake you up. They find their way back to you. Do you think that's by chance? Do you think that's what they call coincidence? No. That's why they surround you right now. You are their leader. You can talk to them. They will listen. If you only knew, people here think that they pray to a god. Every cell in your body can hear you talk. You talk to the cell, each cell and every cell. You would be amazed at what you can overcome. The cells would listen. They want to, willing to work for you. Everything is a copy of everything, which equals love. Cells would do a dance, create and cure cancers, hair loss, whatever your ailment is. All you have to do is ask. Your body wishes you would open up to your cells also. Cells drive the body. Don't ignore them. You ignore them, they're just going to keep doing what you do. Go through life aimlessly. You don't want that. Open up to everything. Not just cells. The air, the breeze, trees. You're already on that path. You know. Try to tell everybody that you run into in your own way.
He has one more question about money. Tell us about that. Many people have that concern. I feel like we've also talked about this.
He worries about money. But like everybody else, you get through day after day after day. If you look back on your life and you say, why was I worried about money? I paid for the gas in my car to go where I want. I can pay for the food to eat to nourish my body. I can pay for your earthly entertainment. What are you worried about? Maybe that's a lesson in itself. Don't worry about money. Like you shouldn't worry about other worrisome items. Life you can get by. You don't need all these. Another lifetime maybe he had lots of money. He's dwelling back on that, which I find very possible. Money is alive also. the more you think about it, you can attract. But you must be on the same length of a dollar bill.
What do you mean?
Same as a $500 bill. You have to think like money to collect the money. You have to think of doing good. Taking the money. What does money want to do? It wants to fly and move from one person to another. You have to become money if you want to attract the money. Think of what a dollar does in the hands of people. Put yourself energy into that dollar bill. Feel the hands, how the hands touch it. And it goes from one person to another throughout the whole world. Put yourself in that time and space. And you will feel like money feels. And it does not matter if it was the $500 bill or a dollar bill.
That was a fun image. Much lighter.
I have to go by what I am given with Tom here. His outlook on life. Some will say comedic. That's how he like to make people feel good.
Yeah.
Some put it.
Jester.
Yes.
I remember that Life in the Woods. Do you remember?
Yes.
Very playful. He was making everybody laugh.
Some people like to make people feel good through sound, through dance. He likes through humor.
I have a question for a friend. Is that okay?
Of course.
She is also going through a relationship breakup now, and so they're now working on their settlement. So I'm wondering what would be the best message for her in her situation now for her to hear. She said she really wants to hear, and she'll do her best to listen.
When you go through these times, trials, tribulations, what you call on earth here, you have to remember, you cannot get caught up in what you call the system and people's ways of thoughts, reactions, actions to the situation you are in. You have to always remember it's going to turn out how you picked it to turn out. You, before incarnating into this human form, were an energy. And like I said, everybody on this earth plane has led thousands of lives. When we go through these times of doubt, sadness, you have to look beyond that. You have to know, feel, say to yourself, I've been through this before. This is but a test, a fun time to go through. It's not, though. The reason why it's not is because you're telling yourself, this is terrible, down in dumps, not feeling good. You have to get yourself into the thoughts of, this is but a step in my jog today. We will get through this together with you and your loved ones. That's why you are there. You know that you are there to help her through. If I could tell you how the greatest magician, and there were many magicians throughout time who have used their powers to move things, to make things disappear. what a true, you call magician, would do. And these are the days of long time ago. They could leave their body while the human form was there and make a rock, pick up and throw, and then the energy will go back into the body. They were just using different energies that the normal people didn't know about. Your friend needs to find herself in a bad situation, separate, and go back to when she was being happy, back to when times were friendly and loving. Don't dwell on the now, here, present time that it's sorrow, sad. Release that. Release that. It's so easy to do. You make it such a long, drawn-out process. Put some fun music on that you like to listen to. Watch a funny show. Go to somebody you find that's humorous. And because of those feelings will change, so will the situation you're in. Everything this planet is emotion, feelings. Separate yourself like that magician. Separate yourself, but bring your body with you. Life is meant to be fun. Learn lessons. Learn your lessons and go on. Do not dwell on old, bad lessons you've learned. Turn the corner, as they say. Don't look back. This should be some helpful.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so I think we've covered all of Tom's questions. Is that true?
He has many more.
Is there anything that you would like to touch on before we go? We have a few more minutes, if you like.
He will be okay today.
He's okay today, so this is a good time to finish?
Yes.
Okay, great. So thank you very much. What was your name?
Well, you could call me the Uncle Hats. He will remember. He was a young child when I died, but me and him have lived many lives together on this earth. I had to take an early exit to be where I am now, this time and place in your time and space, because, like I said, watch the moon. Keep track. Fun. Something fun to do. To believe that changes are rapidly coming.
One thing that confused me is you were saying that we're like kindergarten, but then at the same time, the people, the beings who are here in form are all very...
They're old souls.
Old souls, right.
Old souls in a new car. Your machine, that human form that you walk around in every day, thinks of Earth and Earth's needs and wants, therefore thinks of the other people's wants and needs. You get caught in the trap. Anybody can get caught in this trap. It's very easy. There's too many wants and needs that feed your temptations, and you're drawn to that. Therefore, you're blinded. Actual blindfold is put over you to what's really in present in front of you. The big picture is your higher self will know when it's the right time for you to take the blindfold off. While we say kindergarten, most of these planets in your system are already ready and have already risen to higher planes of existence. Earth is one of the lowest forms of, call it like a molasses.
Okay.
If you were to leave your body at nighttime like you do every night, and you were aware of what it's like in the ether, where we can do, come and go anywhere we want and then be put back into a human body, you would feel very slow, very like you were in quicksand. That's the same way people think on your plane of existence, like molasses also. As soon as we have a awakening, you will see how minds are changed instantaneously.
So is there anything that Tom, before we go, needs to know about his physical well-being, his physical body? Is there anything we need to pay attention to or bring attention to? You were talking about talking to the cells and so on.
Lose weight as soon as possible.
He was told that before.
He needs to put it into motion. It's unhealthy for anybody. Lose your sleep. Your heart does extra work. It's not needed. Has to start walking with his dog.
Okay, great.
Do you understand why we said dog?
Yes.
For him to get a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's for one reason, but there's also many other reasons.
Okay.
You have dogs. He wants to go back into nature again. Do it. Don't say, I want to do this, do that. Mm-hmm. Do it. Mm-hmm. Don't procrastinate. Make excuses. Do it. You walk every day. You gotta lose weight. Don't have to overexert yourself.
Right.
Little bit of exercise does the body good. And the cells will thank him.
Okay, good. Anything related to food?
No, he eats very well.
Okay.
No sweets.
How's the bread? He was told last time to
Yes.
cut it back on the bread.
He has not listened to bread or the wheat.
Does he need to pay attention to that, or it's
More exercise.
Just
That
more exercise?
stress. Do it. No excuse no more.
Is there just one little message you have before we go? Just one piece of advice?
Know your surroundings. Keep track of the changes.
Okay.
Don't turn your back onto them. Know that changes are coming. And just keep your eyes open. Everything is as it should be.
All right, thank you. All right, so now I'm asking Uncle Pat now to recede back to where he belongs. Thank you with much love and much gratitude for the information you've been sharing with us today.